My name is Joseph Mohammed Yusuf Assam, and I'm an Afghan refugee. I fled Afghanistan during the time of the Cold War, and this is my life story. As a kid, I went through India and through Berlin, Germany, to get to New York City, where my new life would begin. All I wanted was a new opportunity and a safe place to live, but my birth name being Mohammed, living in a country that hated Muslims made my life much more difficult than I expected.
My name is Joseph Kertis. When the Hungarians surprised the Russians, my family fled. I was almost 5 years old and we had left behind everything. We ran across a minefield into Austria. There is where we were left with the decision of where we would be headed. It ultimately came down to a coin toss and we were off to Canada. This is the place where I learned what it means to be a refugee, to always be casted as an outsider.
So my name is Krista Kapoor, and my story is called 13 Ways of Being an Immigrant. Through my story, I really wanted to highlight the absolute deprivation of identity that I unfortunately experienced being an immigrant from Iran, with everything that's happened in the world post 9/11 and the Muslim ban and everything. The only labels that were acceptable for me was an Iranian or brown or Muslim or things like a terrorist or things like that. Being American was a foreign entity for me, and unfortunately through my story, I wanted to kind of appeal to your empathy and show you the mental health struggles and the assault struggles of what it means to be an immigrant. So I hope that you guys are able to see that. Thank you.
My father left when I was just a toddler. All I had was a picture of him. At 9, I crossed the border, not knowing what was ahead, but dreaming of this family. What I found was a different world. The border didn't disappear when I crossed it, it stayed with me. The language, the culture, and even my own family felt distant. My parents crossed the border so that we would have a better life, but the price was high. Separation, misunderstanding, and so many messy years. This is about the borders that define us, the trauma that changes us, and the strength it takes to keep going. This is my story and the story of so many others. This is the price of the American dream.